you probably know my relationship with Shrek 5. I am so obsessed with it that I was granted magical powers. I spent 2 years making a fan-made Shrek 5 film, and only a couple weeks later the actual Shrek 5 was announced.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
To be released on July 1st, 2026. Yay! One more reason to keep going. Except just last month it got delayed to December 23rd, 2026, which is practically 2027 now, so what a surprise it was that we got our first teaser of this film on a random Thursday, featuring the redesigns of these characters. Now, recently there were some rumors floating around that Zendaya was voicing Shrek's daughter. With each update, I was getting more and more worried. You see, the director's past work has been a lot of trolls, films, and stuff, so just simple things like this and that had me cautious that they may go a more generic route. Because something like this that relies off of fan service that we've all been waiting for years cannot be screwed up with all the pressure, but yet can be so easily screwed up because of that at the same time. And apparently Zendaya does in fact play Shrek's daughter in Shrek 5. Now I'll say my thoughts on the teaser in a moment, but first, in case you haven't seen it yet, here it is.
Hey, Magic Mirror! Who's the fairest of them all? Why, Shrek, of course. Ah!
Ew, Dad!
Ooh, Mommy like.
Who's making this stuff?
Not me!
Whoa! Shrek 5, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and Zendaya? Oh, damn. Only in theaters, Christmas 2026.
So a lot to unpack here. First off, people seem to be mixed on the animation. Now this was also the case with Puss in Boots 2 at first, but that ended up being one of the best Dreamers films in years, with absolutely stunning animation and story, so I think that people are just naturally resistant to change, which they are. Right off the bat, I don't dislike this change, I think it's more expressive, and redesigns after the last film in the series was 16 years ago are also important, especially when the characters have aged and stuff. Now I fear that with Zendaya voicing Shrek's daughter, they could give a more generic groups.
And Zendaya? Oh, damn.
But just immediately looking at this, it does not look bad and could easily be amazing. I don't know where Fergus and Ferkel are. They're probably just not important anymore because Felicia's being voiced by Zendaya. They probably got like killed or something. But overall, what we see of Felicia is okay. Nothing really remarkable. I mean, she looks nice, and the only real concern I have is them going the rebellious teen route, and you just gotta hope and pray that the Shrek writers are still clever and original enough not to do that. Now, I also like Donkey's new look. I think it's very expressive. All of it looks not immediately concerning, other than the fact that Puss isn't there and obvious things like that will hopefully be resolved, for better or for worse, once we know more, and I do hope that Puss has a role in it, or else it would be kind of disappointing. But out of everything, even feeling slightly hesitant, yet welcome to the new designs, and even Zendaya being in it, the thing I'm concerned about is the center of the teaser. The memes.
Of course.
Ew, Dad!
Ooh, Mommy like.
I think some people will be fine with a little bit of memes, just for actually decent fan service if done correctly, but as we know, that's easy to screw up. Other than, like, maybe one little reference just for clever goals, my hot take here is that they shouldn't even try to stick any memes, especially like the ones depicted on the magic mirror in the teaser and the actual film. They will undoubtedly butcher it, and if it's overdone, then it will be more cringe and it will be over. Shrek 5 would be ruined, and we don't want that because we'd all form a suicide pact. That being said, though, I do have hope that the film and its fan service will be done correctly with all the pressure, because it absolutely can be. I think if they go the correct nostalgia route where they understand why people loved the original films in the first place, and just do it soundly as opposed to every film where Harrison Ford has been in recently where he plays a character 40 years later. Overall, I think the personalities are on point, and while it looks worrisome at first, there isn't too much bad here when you consider things with a cautious optimism. This is obviously huge news for us Shrek fans, but it isn't really enough at all to make a final decision on it. The full trailer could be amazing or mid like this one, or absolute garbage to make us lose all will to live. But anyway, that's really my thoughts on that. But as for our Shrek film, Shrek Tile Dysfunction will finally release probably in March. Finally. I'm not actually sure if we'll make Puss in Boots 3 at this point. I'm not completely throwing it out of the window, but I'll just let it go naturally because that's where the best ideas come from, and I don't exactly want to force something that hasn't really been working out. There was supposed to be a good video out this month, and you might know what it is if you're one of the 2 people who look at my community posts, and it involves mailing something, but it wasn't arriving. But I did get the mail sent back finally, and the U.S. Postal Service basically told me, hey weirdo, we're not mailing this envelope. It's probably laced with fentanyl or something because of it. So now I'm gonna have to get a box, but whatever. Nobody cares. Good content is coming soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, #Shrek fans. Have a Shrektacular day.